Hello everybody, this is NA9AFan here, and yeah, you might not be seeing this because you might be watching somebody else's live stream right now, which is perfectly fine. There are like a lot of people live streaming at the moment, but this is actually one of the best times for me to actually go over this. The future of NA9AFan. Yeah, I know, it seems kind of odd that I'd be talking about something like this, but I want to change things up. It's interesting for me to be saying this, but I've gotten a little tired of the way the channel has gone. I don't know what I mean when I say that. I mean, I do, but I'm tired. I can't talk when I'm tired. I've had a very long day. I worked 9 hours today because it was like thunderstorming and all that, and I couldn't leave because I was outside, or I couldn't be outside, and lightning isn't, you know, healthy for you if you get struck by it. But none of this is bad news at all. Everything's, you know, peachy dandy. But you know, I want to do something different. I want to do something new. I want to like bring some more variety to the channel, and not because, oh, look at me, I want to become this big famous YouTuber, blah blah blah. I just want to do something different for the fun of it, you know, and kind of feel like just doing NR for so long, it just gets a little tiring. You know, I love doing it, but when that's the only thing you do, it gets a little monotonous, and I kind of want to change things up. So I'm thinking of bringing some old things that I've done in the past back and trying to make them as interesting as possible and as unique as possible as well. That's something I don't really feel like a lot of these kinds of things are like on YouTube, and I want to bring a uniqueness to it. And I'm going to be running over 4 ideas for the future. 2 of them very easy and very possible. The other 2 maybe not as possible, but I want to see what you guys think about these ideas, because I want to definitely do these ideas and just bring some different content to the channel. Now let me clarify here, all the content on this channel is going to remain racing. You can't really run a successful YouTube channel and jump all over the board with so much different stuff. I want to keep the content on this channel racing related, and if you do that, it kind of builds up on each other and everyone tends to like it. So that's what we're going to try to do with these ideas here. First thing I would like to say is that NR is going absolutely nowhere. That's definitely going to stick around. I absolutely love doing that, and you can guarantee that it's going to stick around for a very long time on this channel, no matter how these ideas ever turn out. Either way, these are some of the ideas that I have, and I want to run these by you guys and, you know, see what you guys think about them. And a lot of them are ideas that other people have done before that are definitely, you know, especially becoming very popular in the community. And in a way, I kind of want to throw my hat to the ring on this one. And the first one, I've been dragging this on so long, is to create a racing podcast. Holy cow, how original. But hear me out here. I said a racing podcast, not a NASCAR podcast, but a racing podcast. I think it would be kind of cool to have a podcast, and it wouldn't necessarily be like a long half-hour, hour-long podcast. It'd be kind of a short, you know, 10-15 minute podcast. That's the idea that I have for this, that talks about not just NASCAR, but, you know, the Xfinity Series, Truck Series, all that jazz, IndyCar. I really love IndyCar, and also maybe Formula 1 and IMSA all into one. And I wouldn't want to just like, okay, this is the news, here it is, goodbye. And it would be more of like an opinion kind of show in a way, and I guess maybe a lot of podcasts are like that. But I know this is the whole problem that I'd like to, you know, address with this. There's so many of them out there that it's basically all the same. But I want to kind of make it short, kind of make it more of an opinion, and my opinions on racing kind of don't reflect other people. So I think it'd be interesting to kind of throw my ideas out there on racing. I mean, it wouldn't be this kind of thing that I think would really take off too much, but it would be something I would have tried to make it unique, of course. And the more I do it, I think the more I'd realize how I could make it unique. So, you know, it's something a lot of people do. I want to try it out, see what it's like, you know, and if I don't like it, I don't do it. You Kyle Busch hater. No, not really. But still, I really think it's a good idea to just, you know, give my opinion out there, and I definitely feel like I do have a different opinion on racing compared to a lot of other people. And like I said, you know, it expanding to many different types of motorsports and how they all relate, you know, I feel like it could definitely go somewhere if I definitely try it. Another thing, and this is something, you know, this is actually the original reason why this channel was created in the first place, is gaming videos. It's something that, well, back when I first started the channel, I initially created the channel for gaming videos, and my screen just went off for some reason. Okay, it's fine. But it would just be me playing the whole entire race, and that's it. I didn't talk too much because I was always concentrated on playing the game. What I actually am thinking about doing with this idea is making like short, like 5-10 minute videos showing highlights of the race that I played. No, I'm not going to play Minecraft. I'm too mature for that. But either way, I think this would be kind of a unique idea to kind of make it just entertaining and short. I don't think someone wants to watch a 30-minute race where they play the whole thing. I just don't think that would interest you guys too much. I think like making it like a 5 and 10 minute, you know, video showing the highlights and have me talking. Yeah, come on, Caleb. I know that's how a lot of people probably think about my channel. You know, that's how my ego thinks. How am I going to do something other than Enter 2003? I don't know. That's like all I've done the past 4 years. But I think it would be kind of a unique idea to kind of just, you know, make it like a fun little video that would be entertaining for like 5 or 10 minutes and have all the good moments in one video and make it more watchable, basically. You know. And you know, a lot of it, you know, I want you guys to enjoy what I do, you know, and I want to enjoy what I do as well. And if I don't enjoy it, then I probably won't do it. And if you don't enjoy it, probably won't do it either. If I really enjoy it, I'll do it anyway. But you know, just a little unique idea. I mean, I have an Xbox One. You know, I'll probably get NASCAR Heat 3. You know, I just spent a lot of money on textbooks and stuff like that. But and I also got the Chase Elliott Win T-shirt from Watkins Glen. I also got a little wood sign. I'm spending too much, but whatever. You know, I think it'd be kind of cool. You know, maybe get NASCAR Heat 3. I know NASCAR Heat 3 compared to Enter 2003 is like comparing, you know, like you know, grocery store donuts to Krispy Kreme. But you know, still, I think people do like NASCAR Heat 3 anyway, and it'd be kind of fun to play it and see how I do. Just for your interest. But that's another idea that I have, and these two other ideas that I have here, I don't really think they're gonna like pick up too much because they are a little bit more difficult for me to do. Not necessarily the first one, but this last one that I'm gonna tell here. But diecast videos. If you remember, back when this channel was DR34DG3, I don't think any of you remember this, but I had a stop motion channel as well. I did stop motions on there, and I named it DR34DG38 Diecast. Like, I'm going to do diecast reviews and all that jazz, you know, and I'm like, diecast reviews is something I once tried on this channel back in 2015, and nobody cared. And honestly, they're boring. But when I say diecast videos, I mean, it's like, I don't know, I would have to kind of like do it as I go along and just see what it turns into. They wouldn't be diecast reviews, but it'd be like, okay, this is the diecast I got, man, this is really cool. And well, thank you, Caleb, I appreciate that. You know, Caleb's like the true fan of this channel. Give him a subscribe right there. Give him a high five or something. But I thought, you know, that'd be kind of a cool idea to kind of like and just show, hey, here's my diecast I really like. I don't really think many people have too much interest in that. We're not really, I don't really know how many of us are diecast people, you know. I haven't really bought a diecast religiously since 2014, so, you know, I don't really care that much. But, you know, it'd still be kind of cool. And this last idea, this is how I started YouTube. Stop motions, you know. It would be so hard, and it wouldn't be the kind of thing where I'd be able to do it, you know, every week. It would be, you'd see one maybe every 3 months kind of thing if I did it. But it's kind of interesting. When I started doing stop motions again in the beginning of 2015, I did them in my basement on a table. But we've built a room in my basement for myself, and where that room sits is exactly where I used to make those stop motions, and I don't really have a good place to make them. So I'd like to like make a stop motion, just one stop motion for the heck of it. I think it would be really fun to do, but I don't know if I would want to try that, especially with school starting up. You know, I'm a lot busier than I used to be. Don't know how that would be, but it'd be cool maybe to do like one every 3 months, just, you know, for the fun of it. You know, that's something I know a lot of you guys would enjoy, and hey, you know, it's a possibility. I'm not saying that one's going to happen, but the racing podcast is something I really want to do because I feel like that's the new thing on YouTube for the NASCAR community, and it'd be fun to kind of do my own. I you know, trying to make it where I'd have like a guest on every week or so, and you know, trying to make it short, trying to make it opinionated. So you know, I want to make it different and interesting, and you know, make it stand out from the rest. If it's just the same, you know, status quo just as the rest, I'm not going to enjoy it. I want to make it my own thing, and that's difficult to do, but hey, you know, I think I got the brains to make it my own thing, so we'll have to see. And with the gaming videos, you know, it'd be kind of something just to kind of add on there throughout the middle of the week. And, you know, the Racing Podcast gaming videos, they'd be in the middle of the week. The NR stuff's still me over the weekend and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, those are things you might be seeing in the future. So we'll have to see how that all goes down when we come to that point. I mean, I want to start this racing podcast soon. You know, I'm just so busy. It's very difficult to complete, you know, a race anymore these days, and you know, it's just so much going on. But I think once school starts back up for me, I think I've said this before, I'm actually going to be less busy than I am now. So, but yeah, I mean, I like to do it. I like to, you know, just do different things, you know, just to make it more interesting. You know, I'm not doing this, like I said, to be all popular and all that. I just want to do it just for the heck of it, to see what it's like, you know. And if I enjoy it, I'll keep on doing it, you know. Doing NR races constantly, it gets a little monotonous, like I said, and it takes a while, you know, to do them sometimes, and just want to spice it up, you know. I don't do that enough. Then you guys mentioning Knuckleheads and NASCAR, oh boy, you know, I don't really feel like they were that good. You guys kind of liked it, but that's a hard thing to do too. That's stop motion. It takes time. I don't really have much of that, so this is kind of the way it goes. But you know, gaming's kind of you know, a good idea. I think, you know, that'd be kind of easy to do. We'll see where that can go possibly. I wouldn't want it to make it boring, you know. I want it to be entertaining and exciting, you know. And if it's boring for me, it's boring for you, and I just don't want to do it. It takes the fun out of it. But yeah, we'll just have to see, you know. Basically what I'm saying is expect these things to happen soon. You know, they're going to happen, and I hope you guys enjoy them. You know, this is all there is to it. But the biggest thing, the NR, it's going to stay. It's always going to stay. And I'm looking forward to keeping up these NR races for you guys. They are they're just the meat and bones of this channel, and they always will be. And I just love doing it. Absolutely love doing it. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. All of you, greatly appreciate it. Thanks for all your opinions and all that. Greatly appreciate it. And yeah, you know, chime in the comments. You know, tell me what you think about these ideas. If you want to see it, if you don't want to see it, if you don't want to see it, don't feel bad about saying you don't want to see it. I don't care if you don't want to see it. It's fine. I don't care anymore. It's perfectly fine. But bread and butter. Yeah, it's still the same thing. Come to Bristol next year. I don't know if I can do that. that's a long drive for me. Okay. Come up to Pocono for the IndyCar race. I just got my pit passes today, and the knucklehead mailman. We had, like, you know, torrential downpours today. He put the envelope right on the edge of the mailbox and then closed it. And it's right on the edge of the mailbox, so all the water seeped in, and the envelope was soaking wet with the pit passes in there. And I'm like, come on, man. You can do better than that. But yeah, they're fine. I'll be able to go into the pits for that. You actually have to be 18 for that, but I'm 19, so that works out pretty well. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and in the chat if you're still watching live and all that. But yeah. 4 years, season 20. No, 4 years. So 4 years, that would probably, okay, so 4 years from now, it's 2018, that'd be 2022. That would be, I guess season 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be season 11 in 4 years. If we do one a year, because that's definitely what it's going to be. It's going to be one a year now, in case you didn't realize that. So yeah, it's going to happen. Guarantee it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great day, a great night, and yeah, let me know what you think in the description, in the comments, because you can't edit the description, only I can. I will see you guys later.